I grew up with Windows 98. Windows 98, what's that? It's the last version of Windows to have fun shit on it. Everybody's nostalgic for so many different versions of Windows, but Windows 98 was the last one to have, like, fun stuff on it. Like, beyond just games, it also had, like, a bunch of, like, little art programs and stuff. Not true, XP was great. XP was not as good as 98. XP did not have as much fun stuff as 98. Windows 7 raw. Windows 7! I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. Windows 7 was pretty bad for when it came out. In my opinion, Windows 7 when it came out was pretty bad because they took away all the games. They took away all of the games. So if you wanted to play games, you had to boot up like this. Oh god, what was it called? It was like a game browser thing. And it was like an app store before app stores. And you would go on there and there were a bunch of like free demos for games for Windows Live, games for Windows. Yeah, it was so bad. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the free games that came on Windows 7. There were like none. So you would boot up Windows 7 and you would go to the game section and there was a bunch of games on there that you had to download from the freaking internet. And a bunch of them, they used this stupid token system. So it's like, oh, you only have 2 free boot ups of this game. Boot ups, not even like 2 hours. You boot up the game, that's one of your tokens. And then you need to like refresh your currency to get more. There was like a way to get more, I think, but I don't remember how you would do it. But yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. There were a few free games, but most of them, they were baiting you into buying them. I think Peggle was on there or something. There was a lot. There was a lot. Little microtransaction stuff snuck into Windows 7. And it, like, I'm gonna be so real with you guys. It kind of annoys me how nostalgic people are for Windows 7. When it's like, when that shit came out, I felt like it was a fucking downgrade. I felt like Windows 7 was kind of ass. And there was so much snuck in there. The cool part about Windows 7 was that it was like the last tolerable OS from Windows. It was the last tolerable one. Everything after Windows 7 was just so new levels of bad that people are like, oh yeah, Windows 7 was good. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It sucked. 7 was fine. 7 was bad compared to the other ones, but compared to Windows 8, Windows 7 was great. Windows 8 was so bad. Windows 8 was practically unusable. I'm gonna be so for real with you guys. Windows 8 was practically unusable. I remember so many games just did not work on it. It was horrible. I remember trying to play games and you would have to go into like configs and shit through the computer. The fucking, oh god, what's it called? The registrar. The registrar. You'd have to go through the fucking registrar and edit and replace fucking bits of code in order to make random games work. A registry. Regedit, that's what it was. Regedit. Fuck, dude. It was so bad. It was so bad. Windows 8.1 was a lot better compared to Windows 8, but like not really. Not really. Stuff at least worked on 8.1. Windows 8, like nothing worked.
Mwah! Mwah! Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, bye-bye.